During the time of COVID pandemic, I found myself in our very, very remote village home in the mountains in France, away from the city and away from where the high rates of deaths and virus was. But we had a very interesting scenario where people around us, including my in-laws who are over 70, had to be very precautious, and they couldn't mingle with my children. And we could feel that there was a lot of fear, suspicion, discomfort amongst people. And for me personally, this was a gifted pause, a pause that's very rare in our life, in the rat race that we live in, and a pause that was forced upon us and forced us to go inwards and look at ourselves and our lifestyle and see what is really essential and live with the essentials. And it was also a pause that forced us to reconnect or look for nature. When I was talking to people who live in cities, and friends and families in other countries, people were actually inside their apartment homes. They couldn't go out to get fresh air for a long time, or they would be out for an hour or so. Whereas I was quite blessed with my family, where we were living surrounded by forest. And this was the time when I realized the choices that we made quite long ago in our life to move from the city into the interior and to live a sustainable life, to try and grow a lot of our own food, etc. It just made our life very easy during the virus. We didn't need to really go to the supermarket that often. We didn't need to rely on food supply from outside. We ate only local and things that we can find here. And that was quite a good lesson and appreciation of our choices. What we started doing around our society is we started supporting the community. We felt that the fear was so high and that there was so much ways to keep ourselves and our immune system strong, and I wanted to share that knowledge with people. So we made a video with my husband about boosting our immune system and about getting rid of fear, getting rid of stress from our body so that our immune system is strong and we can cope with the virus around us, no matter where we are in the world. And this was drawing from ancestral knowledge from my Indian ancestry and from the cultural knowledge from my Fijian heritage. And I was very proud that we could share this, and we were actually taking Indian masala chai infused with lots of herbs and other plants from France that could boost people's immune system. So when we would know that somebody actually had COVID around the village or somewhere that we knew, we would take a bottle of masala immune booster chai, we called it, and we left it at their doorsteps and send them a SMS or some message saying that you have this delivery. And we started also taking vegetables and food to old people who actually couldn't go out in public places and couldn't be so safe. What I also did was we launched a movement called Listening Inspires and Listening to Earth, whereby we were doing weekly meditation, and different people would come online and provide mindful moments where people could feel de-stressed and connect to the earth and feel hope in a time of quite a lot of despair and negative news and fear, simply. Apart from that, I also did an initiative where we tried to connect with all the family, all the different diaspora around the world, and that was quite impressive because we said, why didn't we do this all these years? Why didn't we connect online? It's not that difficult. So there were like 10 of us on a call from 5 different countries, and it was a moment we could reconnect with the clan. And I feel that in this rat race of our everyday life, we are forgetting to connect with our people and our loved ones. So for me, the COVID virus was actually a reminder to take a break, to reconnect reconnect with ourselves and reconnect with nature. So it was an indirect blessing to remind us to live simply and healthy.